You need to fix your mental health, okay? As a musician, as an artist, there are so there's so many benefits into fixing this, okay? Because if you do become extremely popular and you basically start becoming like an idol for some of your fans, right? If you decide to just end yourself, your fans may take after you. They may glorify this, okay? Now, this is a terrible thing that happens, right? I'm not that there have been many cases where this has happened, okay? Especially with like even the hip hop scene, but not just that. That's the only genre that I know of. But as a musician, as someone working in the music industry, you have to fix your mental health. Okay? It is dire, okay? Not only that, like there's so many benefits into doing this as well, okay? Such as you'll find it much easier to actually practice more consistently as well, and you'll find much more joy in your own work as well, because sometimes when you do practice or when you're creating your own art, your own music, you will you will find it somewhat terrifying. Somewhat terrifying. That's how I felt anyway when I was younger, and I had to create my own songs. I was I was terrified about what other people would think about my songs. But I think that boiled down to really bad mental health because I was terribly addicted to video games and just entertainment in general. It is not healthy, especially because even today we are we are over consuming entertainment at just a it's this is a growing level as well. Like when you try to think about how long you actually spend time staring at a screen. So that's combined. So from your TV to your computer to your phone, how long is that really? I bet you, for a lot of people out there, it's over 12 hours. For me, a few days ago, it was almost 15 hours, which is absurd. Like the first thing I do was literally to spend, which it was literally just to look on my phone. I didn't really know why either, which is terrible. You need to fix your mental health, okay? So I'm gonna tell you some solutions in order to fix this, okay? Because a few months ago I had been working on my mental health and I felt much better. I felt much more joy in life in general. Like even just walking out in nature, I felt so much happier. Okay, so I'm gonna suggest some stuff for you to actually do because you need to do this for your health and for the people around you. Okay. So the first thing I would suggest for you to do is gratitude journaling. Okay. Now you might think journaling is kind of sus or something, right? Like no one really wants to just write down stuff on paper. It can be kind of boring, okay? But trust me, do it on paper. Get a pen and paper. I don't care, right? I don't care if it's been like 2 3 years since you've written on paper, because I know a lot of people are like that. But just start doing it, okay? And just write down a few things you're grateful for even today. So let me give you an example. I would just write down like I am grateful that um when I sleep I have a roof over my head, I have a comfortable blanket, and I'm grateful for all the people that have designed um this environment for me to basically live in, to be comfortable, and I don't have to wake up in fear of not being able to see the next day. All right. Now, already that would put you in a state of gratitude, okay? Now, I would suggest writing a few things down every day. So like make it 4 or 5 things. Do not repeat the same things from yesterday. You can surely think about 5 different things in your life that you are grateful for, okay? When you spend more time in states of gratitude, you will find that you will also be grateful for the bad things in your life as well. And when you can start doing that, there's not a lot of things that can start to really upset you in your daily life. So that's the first thing that I would do. Start gratitude journaling every day, even if it's just a few things, just on paper. I am grateful for whatever it is, and then say why as well, okay? Now, the second thing is meditation, okay? Now, meditation is not as difficult as a lot of people would think. You might think, oh, I've tried it before, but I just kept on thinking. The thing is, meditation, you are meant to think, okay? So like your brain, it's not able to just switch off completely like that unless you're sleeping, I guess, right? But when you're meditating, okay? When you're meditating, traditionally anyway, you're sitting there, eyes closed, okay? What I want you to do is focus on your breath, like coming in, like the air going into your lungs and then coming out of your lungs, okay? And just keep focusing on that. And once you realize that your focus is no longer on the air, in the air just coming in and out of your body, and you're just thinking about something else, go back to the breath, focus on that, and just keep going back to it. That's all it is, okay? It's just a cycle of basically focusing on your breath, losing that focus, and you're thinking about something else, and then coming back to your breath. Okay, that's all it is. It is not as complicated as a lot of people would think, where you're just thinking about nothing. That's impossible. You're focusing on your breath. Now, I will start off with, I'm not even kidding, 1 minute. Just focus, just do 1 minute, set a timer, okay, 1 minute, and then just sit there, eyes closed, sit comfortable, right? Preferably just in silence, and just focus on your breath coming in and out, okay? And once you lose that focus and you're thinking about something else, come back to your breath, okay? Do that for 1 minute, do that for 1 week. If you can do that for 1 week, increase it to 2 minutes, okay? Then do that for another week. Then just try to increase it until you get to maybe like 10 minutes, all right? 15 minutes, that's perfect, that's amazing, okay? A lot of people, they would meditate even for like an hour or 2 hours a day, which is just incredible, all right? But that can be quite difficult to fit in within your daily schedule, okay? So something that would suit you, something that you can do basically for the rest of your life. Don't just think, I'm just going to do it for this period of time. Try to do it for the rest of your life. If you can do that, you will thank your future self, okay? You're gonna find that you'll be able to go on with life much easier, okay? Like, you'll find much more joy in everything that you do, and you'll be grateful for even bad things, okay? Do those two things, that's gratitude journaling and meditation, okay? Do those two practices every day, and you'll find that your mental health will be much better. In fact, you can even take a mental health test on an NHS. Just search up NHS mental test. It's a small quiz, like 20 questions. Find that score. Then do these practices. Go back to it after 2 weeks. You'll find it's much lower. Okay? Now, that's all I have for you today. I hope this does help you. Hell, leave a dislike on this if you want, right? Leave a dislike on this, and then once you come back after 2 weeks of trying this, if it hasn't helped your mental health whatsoever, then keep the dislike there, okay? Then if it has helped you, turn that dislike to a dislike, please. But yeah, if it does help you, then share if you want. It doesn't really matter too much, but you can subscribe if you like as well. Okay. Oh wait, also, I am offering basically piano tutoring. Okay, so I have learned piano at a grade 8 level, which is the highest level you can actually learn up to. So if you are learning piano and would like some online tutoring, I can help you with that. Okay, so I have an email in this description, right? So if you just email to that, just say I'm interested in learning piano, I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and then we can set something up for you. Okay, all right, goodbye.